Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, and today I am doing a couple still life drawings of fruit. This was not my original plan, but life happens, so back to basics sometimes is the way that you have to go. To start, I did these sketches with I believe a carmine or just a red, I can't remember for sure, coal erase pencil. And then I did the coloring with alcohol markers. I used Ohuhu alcohol markers, and then I did some texture and detail work with Prismacolor colored pencils. And I used these little cards that I made. They're in different sizes to add like a little background border type thing for both of them, just to sort of ground them in the space. I also use those for thumbnails and just to create separate spaces for my sketches. They come in handy. So the story behind this is not terribly exciting, I guess, but I was gonna do some gouache practice in my sketchbook or something, and my health decided that it had other plans. So I have a chronic illness, and there's all kinds of stuff with that I'm not going to get into. I had a medication change, and things didn't go well with that. So I've been unwell and having a really hard time focusing. So gouache, I tried to do a little gouache painting, and it didn't go well. So I decided that it was either that I do something really simple or I don't get a video out. And I really wanted to get a video out. I wanted to make something. I knew that if I did, I'd feel better emotionally. So I decided to do something really simple. And I haven't done really detailed fruit studies, I think, ever. Like, I've drawn still lifes. I've done that kind of stuff in school. To be perfectly honest though, and my art teachers could tell you this, I didn't finish things. That was a big problem for me. I did not finish things. So this was actually kind of new for me. And though it's a really basic thing that artists do to study light and color and value and composition, I've dabbled when forced. And now as I'm getting older, I'm really learning to see the value in art like this. And I actually really enjoyed this. Like, it wasn't something that I was super invested in, and I didn't feel well physically while I was doing it. At the same time, I found that I was able to get into a flow state a lot easier than most of the work I do, and I was able to just kind of zone out, listen to my audiobook, and just kind of vibe while I was creating these, and that was a really nice feeling. So yeah, I actually am here to hugely recommend trying something like this. There are a lot of resources. These I just found on Pinterest, and to be perfectly honest, that was ridiculously difficult because there's a lot of AI pictures of fruit still lifes, which is extremely frustrating. But I'm sure there are better places to find things like this. I bet there are paid photo packs out there. That's something I would like to look into in the future for sure. Right now I'm kind of poor, but it's definitely on the docket for when I can afford that kind of stuff. And also taking your own pictures, definitely not super hard. I just didn't have fruit and was too tired to go to the grocery store. So I used what I had, which is also something I usually recommend. Use what you have. But yeah, I did find photos of real fruits that, someone photographed. At least I think so. Fingers crossed. It's getting harder to tell, as I'm sure most of you know. But yeah, I absolutely recommend doing something like this. And not that far in the past, I would have not even considered that I would like to do more still lifes. But at this point, I absolutely think that I would like to do more still lifes. Also, sorry that some of this footage of the pear is not in focus. My camera is not a fancy camera. It was $100. It was a very cheap little camera, and the focus is over on the clip, on the binder clip. But we figured it out eventually. It does its job quite well for what it is. I'm very grateful to have it. But yeah, I would like to do more still lifes. It probably won't be something I do a lot of, but I absolutely see the value in it, that you don't necessarily get from other sorts of subjects. And especially the idea of putting different things together, different fruits or even different objects with different lighting, to get different texture, and the way the light interacts with different things is going to, and the way it's bouncing off of everything, and setting up your own composition or finding one that you like online. I find that to be, quite interesting. A lot more interesting than I thought it was when I was 15, 16 years old. All that to say, I absolutely encourage this. And, a piece of fruit is not necessarily the most difficult subject. So for someone just starting out, it's going to be a lot easier to, get the basic shape down. And it's also the kind of thing where, if it's not exactly right, it's not going to be a problem because it's a piece of fruit. They're all quite irregular. So that's different than trying to get someone's likeness, for example. So 11 out of 10, I recommend this exercise. Also, I got some really nice drawings out of it, which is always a really great feeling. I don't know that I have a whole lot to say about this pear and this forthcoming apple. I did decide to do a swatch of each of the colors of marker and pencil that I used, and do this cute little editing trick with it. And I did make sure to get every single one. Not that I'm going to be able to tell what they are later, but I really like how that looks. I do think I would like to do it more neatly in the future when I do something like that. So yeah, sometimes I rush things, especially when I'm not feeling well. I'm sure that people know how that feels. I need to learn the lesson that if I am really unwell, that making art is not something I should force myself to do, because it doesn't always turn out right. Granted, with these, I was not past the threshold. I was okay in the moment I was doing these, which definitely helped. But I know the times when I have felt like sick or really exhausted, that forcing myself usually backfires. So I don't recommend that. For these, I was just kind of in a feeling of malaise from other things and worse days, but it was definitely a coming and going situation, which was frustrating. I think I'm taking a turning point at this moment. Fingers crossed. This part was scary, like actually going in and adding the more vibrant, rich colors of the apple. Like the first strokes of that, I was like, oh my gosh, this could ruin it. That was really scary for me. And then I was so happy like when I was at this point, because I was like, oh, this is actually really starting to come together, and I was excited. I finished the apple a lot quicker than I did the pear. I feel like the pear was my warm-up, and the apple was, I was absolutely, totally in flow state, even though I had moments of feeling intimidated by it. Marker and colored pencil is one of my favorite combinations. There's something about the texture and the richness of color that can be achieved with those two mediums combined that I really, really like. It's just so aesthetically pleasing to me, and I find it very frustrating that markers are not light fast. It's so sad. It's the kind of thing that's so great in a sketchbook, though, or a piece of art that you're going to tuck away in a folder. And you can always make prints and stickers to have that hanging on your wall and not fade away. But it's absolutely something, and I said this before, that I want to do more of. It's really enjoyable and relaxing for me. If you have never tried this combination, please do. Like, even if it's just for fun, and if it's totally different than what you normally do, like if you're a oil painter or something, I recommend doing this for a relaxing, enjoyable time. Unless you completely hate it, I don't know. You're allowed that. In other news, so I live in Utah, and normally in March, it's still quite cold here. The weather this year has been so weird. It's been ridiculously warm most of the time, and right now it is 80 degrees outside, and I'm a little scared for summer if that's what's happening right now. The snowpack in our mountains hasn't been great this year, and so I'm real nervous. Come on, people. Just, like, get it together. We gotta be good to the planet. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. Whew. Anyway, I'm just talking about the weather. It's really hot right now. It's really hot. And it's really pretty outside. The trees are starting to bloom. Well, most of them just have buds so far, but it's coming. And I've got daffodils in my front yard poking out, which is, it's real nice to see after everything has just been dead and brown and yellow for months and months with like no snow, which what's happening. And then, you know, the other half of the country has been buried in snow. It's been fun. It's been really neat. I hope next year is not this. Yeah, again, I just don't have a lot to say about these fruits except that I really like them. Is this something that you would do? Also, what are you working on? I would love to know what everybody is working on. I am finally ready to paint my Kaladin digital painting. I have a question. If you got this far, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Genuinely. So, I'm doing a painting of a character from a book that I like. If you've read the Stormlight Archive, you will know who Kaladin is. If you haven't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter. Anyway, point being, I'm doing the painting digitally, but I have this like intense urge to, after I finish the painting digitally, I want to paint it in oil. I am very curious what your thoughts are on doing both, like taking a digital painting and then doing it in oil. I feel like I want to do it this way because I'm still pretty new to oil painting and I learn pretty well by doing. And with digital art, I can more easily change things Not that you can't with oils, they're quite forgiving, but I can more easily change things. I can get the colors right, I can get the values right, I can make sure I have the composition right before I commit to putting it on canvas. So that's kind of my thinking there. Like, it would be a really good way to learn. And I can like take notes as I'm painting it digitally. Anyways, I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on doing something like that. I would like to hear what you think. So adding these little details to this apple really made it start to feel more real, which was exciting. The nice thing about doing art of fruit is that it's pretty simple to get it looking fairly realistic, and that's always fun. And I like that I was able to do that without completely making it look hyper realistic and photographic. I like that you can see pencil texture and marker strokes. I like my art to look like art. That didn't used to be the case. I used to do so much photorealism, but I learned a lot from that stage of my creative journey. And I just said creative like Moira Rose. I've been watching Schitt's Creek, so creative. But yeah, that was a really long period, like from my teenage years into my early to mid 20s. I did a lot of photorealism, and I am just glad that I've branched out. I like texture in my work. Anyways, thanks for being here for this relatively rambly video. I really appreciate you so much. I'm amazed that I'm at 550 subscribers. Like, I'm mind blown. Thank you all so much. And yeah, let me know what you're working on if you are a creative person, and please like and subscribe. And also, I love comments. Plus, they seriously help me with engagement and getting more people to see my videos. So say hi. Anyways, have a great day. Thank you for being here. See you later.